Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are playing on the Pyromancer, but we are not going to be playing with fire. We are going to be using only chaos skills. We are using his shard of chaos, which gives us chaotic infernal as well as chaos eruption. So we are looking at multicast mastery, dash mastery for survivability, weapon expert to get the second unique skill on the weapon, controlled chaos because we plan to only use chaos skills, and then executioner for the extra damage because we're going to have a lot of negative effects. So we're going to be going on the caves of Del Zog, and if you enjoy the video, please remember to hit the like button down at the bottom. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Any support is appreciated and really helps me going forward. So please, if you haven't, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Alright, so we are looking for chaos skills. The chaos walker, the pyromancer, can actually get bloodlust, chaos golem, our death claw, as well as the chaos bomb. Now we will probably go not for death claw, sorry. We're not going to be using that. We'll go with Chaos Bolt instead, which is another one of the skills he can get, just because I feel like I have more control over the the Chaos Bolt, than I do over the Death Claw. So that's the reasoning behind it. We don't need that. We don't need that. We can go for cast frequency. And again, we are just looking for chaos skills. So here's our chaos golems. That is fantastic. They do deal a whack ton of damage, so we are actually going to look at a lot of upgrades for the chaos golem, and multicast as well as cast frequency being very important for absolutely every skill in the game. I think if you have to take damage versus multicast as well as cast frequency, I think damage would definitely come third. And then in terms of which one comes first, it's really just what the rarity of the upgrade is. So let's buff our chaos golem a little bit, give him negative damage over there. We're gonna take the death claw because it's right here, cast frequency, but we will change death claw for whatever other chaos spells we can get, because like I said, the randomness that it brings in with regards to where it hits and what it hits, I don't really like. We're already going to have Chaos Bomb doing that, so we don't need two skills like that. Having Chaos Bolt instead, where it at least fires in our direction that we're aiming, means that we'll deal more damage to the bosses when we do fight them. Alright, so we have 9 levels. Let's just use them quickly. There's Chaos Bomb. Which one deals more damage? It's actually they're identical, so we could interchange. We'll see which upgrades we get for what first. There is our Bloodlust, perfect. Remove that, go for some area of effect, damage, and we will go for more area of effect here. We don't need poison to doom. We are looking for only impending doom and hypothermia with regards to synergy upgrades. Everything else we don't really need to look at. Alright, the Death Knight, the Void Hunter Knight dude, really causes problems for us in terms of AoEs, so killing him quickly is very much wanted. Alright, best upgrade possible to get when you are playing with the Chaos Walker or any chaos skills is going to be exposed weakness. So hopefully we can get it this run, but if we can't, we can't. Oh, man, okay, we'll see what happens. There's Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bomb already has more damage, so we are going to remove the Death Claw. Like I mentioned, we can now skip active skills, go for cast frequency, banish that, movement speed, and here is our impending doom. So we got one of the 3 very decent upgrades that we're looking for. That would be the impending doom, hypothermia, as well as exposed weakness. Hopefully we can get the hypothermia, but if we can't and if we don't get exposed weakness, it's not the end of the world. It's just nice to have them for the amount of damage that they add to our skills. Now, because we also got the impending doom, it is very much well worth it to invest a little bit in fateful strikes, and grab ourselves some doom on hit with our attacks. It just helps add that little bit more consistency to our doom stacking, and therefore adding more damage or more doom to day's chance. So normally that's a good thing to go for. We will go for cast frequency here and more cast frequency, because the more cast frequency we have there means the more cast frequency we have in total, because of Bloodlust giving us cast frequency as well as movement speed. So we got to try and get Bloodlust up to be permanent, and that's just going to help us with survivability as well as damage. Alright, kill all of these elites. Alright, the reason why Caves of Del Zog is my favorite map is because of the open area-ness that the map actually has, compared to some of the other maps that have all the trees and everything else laying around. The Caves of Del Zog don't have all of that nonsense. They've got a couple of rocks that you can actually damage and destroy, which allows you more freedom of movement while playing. And that freedom of movement can be the difference between you dying and you living. So really good for instances like that. And we did kill that Void Hunter, but now we have a little bit of a problem. The problem seems to have ceased to exist because we just got wounded. Fantastic. And now we need a little bit of crit, because wounded needs to proc 100% of the time. Now you don't necessarily need wounded, because the negative effects that the chaos spells will cast, or that will happen, will have wounded in there already, or wound, and you don't really necessarily need it, but it does help with a lot of the damage that you can get going. So you do still want the crit. Potency and more cast frequency. I should have maybe gone for a little bit of an unbreakable over there, just for that little bit of less damage taken from hits. It does really sometimes make a difference. So should have maybe taken that. I didn't. That's just unfortunate. Alright, we have a lot of enemies over here, which isn't actually very good for us. We do want to pick up those crystals which are on the floor. We did manage to kill the... oh man, that's what I didn't want to happen, and it happened. It's just unfortunate. Crit, fantastic. Damage on Chaos Bomb, damage on Chaos Bomb. Chaos Bomb deals a whack ton of damage, especially when you have controlled chaos going on there. So really good to get it up and running. I mean, look at that damage to that boss when the Chaos Bomb does decide to hit them. The only issue with Chaos Bomb is you can't control where it's going to hit. I mean, you can kind of in somewhat if you only have one enemy around you. I think there is a high chance of it focusing on that enemy, but again, you don't really have much choice on where it does focus and things like that. So yeah, a little bit of a bummer going on over there, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, we do need to focus on a bit of these pylons now though, because they are starting to get annoying and starting to put way too many negative effects. I mean, not negative effects, way too many AoEs on the floor for us. Although, because of having like 50% chance of causing meteors to fall on the floor when we kill enemies, the more you kill, the more, you're gonna have to dodge anyway. So multicast there, cast frequency. I don't even know where I am on the cast frequency over here. We still need a bit more, and then damage on the chaos bolts. But there is only a 2-second delay now between casts for Bloodlust, but we do need to get it up 24/7. So a little bit more cast frequency and we will be in the perfect space. Alright, so lots of elites just chilling over there. Lots of elites now dead. That is fantastic. Multicast means more damage because we attack more times. and there was even a pylon that just spawned there and died. So that's fantastic. If you are if you are struggling at this point in the game to see the enemy's attacks and dodge them, do turn your your skill opacity down, just for that extra bit of survivability. I know that you like to look at the skills and just be amazed at how amazing they look, but you know, it's more important to kind of finish the run than it is to look at what the skills look like. So we've had plenty of time to see what the skills look like. It is now time to complete the run. We don't need to, we can still dodge everything, but if I do die, then we will turn it down, because we obviously only die to nonsense that we can't see. So that was a close one, but she be dead. Alright, you don't even have to worry about like the last second or two of damage, because we just deal so much damage to them that, well, with negative effects, that they will die if they have a little bit of life left over anyway. Alright, grab the crystal. I can't really get in there right now to grab the other ones. For some reason we're not killing the elites as fast as we would like. Also looks like our Chaos Golem has a huge cage that he keeps putting around things. But that's pretty cool. Alright, fast frequency over there. We'll grab one slow, it just helps with the executioner. Grab some more damage over there, and a bit of crit will never hurt. Getting at least 50% means that our exposed weakness will proc a bit more often than usual, and that means more damage for us. So definitely want the exposed weakness to proc, so we need to work on our crit now as much as possible. Alright, so the more we can stand still, the better. It just means we are able to apply more consistent damage. So having the Chaos Golems is a huge plus over here. It just means we don't have to be focused. The bosses get focused, and therefore we live a lot longer, and we can also just stand still a lot more and focus on dealing damage as opposed to, you know, living. So a very, very, very good tactic is to make sure you do have a summon, because they will obviously distract bosses as well as take a lot of the damage in your stead. So we're gonna go there, grab that. At least we have locked the chaos damage over there. Very, very nice upgrade. And let's just keep going now. We're nearly at the end, ladies and gentlemen. This will be the last boss fight, and this is the last couple of minutes of the run, luckily. But it's been really, really fun to play. There's been a whole whack of chaos on the screen, which is fantastic, and I just love it when we play with chaos skills, because they are absolutely fantastic to play with. So let's go kill him. And we should have the bosses spawn very, very soon. We do need to just kill a little bit more monsters, about 200 more, and then we will have some dead bosses to, alive bosses to kill. Oof, these chaos golems are doing hard work here. Oh. Alright, there's our damage to chaos. Very nice when you play a single tag or spell tag, when you get all those upgrades that are specific to that tag. It just gives absolutely everything damage or multicast or area, and it's just beautiful when that happens, especially when you're playing chaos and everything uses multicast damage and area. So really, really nice to play chaos only builds. Really, really strong. You don't need the beams, you don't need anything except for chaos in your life, and you will be able to kill or destroy Curse 7 with ease. So I mean, as you can see, we haven't really struggled here. we haven't died or used up any lives. It's not the fastest build because it's damage over time, so you know, you kind of, as long as you're attacking the enemy all the time, constantly, you'll deal loads of damage. Otherwise, you know, getting pushed back and things like that also kind of affect you. So you do have to keep all these things into consideration as well. But being able to not dodge a lot means you are able to output a lot more damage, especially with your flamethrower and all of your skills that are, you know, deal more damage the closer you are. So really fantastic build, really easy to play. It took us a little bit of time, unfortunately, and we didn't get the crit that we needed for Wounded, but it worked out regardless. Chaos Eruption, Chaos Bomb, and Chaos Golem, very close damages from all three of them. Fantastic build. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.